Hey everybody, welcome to Chad's Home. Today we are joined by the guys of Sad Park. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And I'm going to kick off the interview with the first question, which is, what is the best Prince Daddy and the Hyenas album?
Grants, what is the best
Fucking
Prince
guy.
What
Daddy
is it,
album?
Grant?
We've been arguing about this for like 15 minutes.
Because Grant's wrong.
Okay, my argument has changed slightly. You guys were saying that Cosmic Thrill Seekers is the better album than their last album, and I will give you that. Most of the songs are better, but the best songs off I Didn't Even Think You Like Leaving are better than the best songs off Cosmic Thrill
But you
Seekers.
can't go off of that.
Yeah,
You
we're
gotta
talking
look
about
at it as
album.
like a solid, just like start to finish thing. That's what makes it a better album.
Yeah, you want to talk?
Track for track, Cosmic Thrill Seekers, banger for banger, tournament style, elimination, song for song.
Dude, there's more
think just
emotion.
Whack.
And that's how you feel about Thom Yorke as well?
Yeah,
We'll talk about this. Oh my god, I've been touching Sam's arm this whole time.
I hate the fans. I hate camera one.
I'm
on
sorry.
Me, please.
You wanna?
If you like
you wanna
music,
preference that?
I don't like you.
Hey, if anybody plays drums, we're looking for a new drummer.
Please.
No, in all honesty, Thom Yorke is a fantastic musician. I just take issue with people that are like, Thom Yorke is the #1 musical genius of our time.
Right,
He is.
right.
I think those people are annoying. If you like music, I like you. I don't hate you. I'm
Right.
sorry.
So, well, okay, so you're a pretty professional drummer. Like, you go to school for drumming.
I do go to school for
Right.
orchestral percussion.
So
yes.
is the goal with that, I guess, to play, like, film, compose, and
I
like-
think the goal with any, like, you're a musician is just to make enough money to live.
fair?
I don't know if I should be looking at the camera the whole time, by the way. Look at the camera, look at you.
You can look.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would love to play for, like, film stuff. I would love to play with, like, a professional orchestra. But at the end of the day, I think the goal has to be just, like, do something that you love and make enough money to pay rent and pay taxes and not go to jail
Right.
for tax evasion.
Does that sound about what the goal of Sad Park is?
That's the goal.
Make
Yeah.
enough money to live greasy.
Just be able to survive and play
Right.
music.
I think that's, like, really the goal of life. Not to get too real, but I think that
No,
like
please.
everyone's life goal should just be to be happy with what they do and just make enough money to
It
stay
isn't
alive
everybody's
doing it.
goal though. Some people just want like money.
Well, some people
just want a
wrong.
family.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to live like lowest level of living, but doing music.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Gotcha.
There you go.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
It's over the band. We're looking
If
for
anybody
a new
plays
bassist.
bass,
This interview is tearing you guys apart. I apologize.
It's all right.
it's been a long time coming.
We're gonna break up, and then people will be like, "Dude, I saw it. I saw it in the interview. They keep talking
I knew they
about
were
kicking
serious.
each other out."
They kept laughing.
Those laughs were nervous.
So the way that you guys are funding the band right now, is it just playing a lot of shows and doing that and kind of putting it all in one pile to put towards recording and
Sorry.
No.
It's like, yeah, it's just literally like any tiny amount of like anything we make, it just goes to a band fund and then just sits
Nice.
there. And so like if something comes up where we're like, oh, we gotta go to a show or like we gotta make t-shirts, we just go to that. But like
yeah.
you don't really touch that
Right.
because
That's
it's
cool.
hard to make money like this, so
We
just
recently
save
got
it.
a lot better about that, like
Yeah.
band
Yeah,
funding
we
thing.
were
After
bad.
tour, like that was
Yeah.
sort of the moment where we were like, we gotta like
Dude.
Yeah, we should
Pay
pay
attention
attention
to
to how
the
much
band
money
fund.
like
got money
Yeah.
from Spotify and stuff.
Oh,
That
cool.
helped.
That's true.
that's like the
That's
biggest
actually
thing.
a pretty big one. Yeah. Big one. A big one. It's a big one.
The streaming. Yeah.
Compare the audio quality of the mics.
Have you guys gotten support from Spotify, by the way? Like, is In My Head, like, on playlists or things like that?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
I feel like a lot of people always say, like, we'll get new followers on Instagram, like, randomly.
Yeah.
And then they'll just be like, found your stuff on Spotify. And
Yeah.
it's
Right.
like they're, I don't know if it's just like friends playlist or like,
Right.
we're on like radio. Like if you go to artist radios of
Right.
like related artists, we show up on that sort of stuff a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think we're in any of the like the
like the official, like,
curated
Like
playlists.
alt
Yeah.
rock,
No,
Spotify,
yeah.
whatever, yeah.
But yeah, like I know Angel said that he got to us from like a Weezer
No,
thing, right, or
we
something?
both got to it from Pangea.
Ah.
I was listening
okay.
to Pangea and like just going
we're
through
in.
it, and then it started shuffling, and then
After the
eventually we
50th
came
skip.
up.
Sad
so-
part
Yeah,
comes
it
That
up.
wasn't like
fucking weird.
it wasn't at the top or anything. You get there eventually.
Pangea than us.
If you forget to
a
turn,
deep Pangea radio cut.
yeah, if you forget to turn your Spotify
Yeah.
off long enough, you'll
Right.
get there.
If you sleep with it, you'll probably wake up and hear it.
Right. I think that's actually how I found you guys was either Together Pangea or like Jurassic Shark or something, and it was like fans of this band also like this,
Yeah.
and it was you guys. So that's cool. So it's cool. Spotify supporting.
Yeah, we're a verified artist on Spotify now.
Yeah.
You guys saw
Oh,
that?
really?
Yeah.
Love it.
Dude, we made
I
it.
check our Spotify
I
a
gotta
lot.
call
I'm
my
not gonna
mom.
lie.
We got the blue check of glory.
We have the blue check of glory. People won't think we're a fake band.
We got to
now.
get verified on Instagram now.
Yeah, we do.
Next
goal.
step.
How many do you need for that? Like 20,000?
I don't know.
Just gotta have people like you.
Give us a couple months, boys.
You give it a week or two.
Just start
Easy.
posting like Graham shirtless pics.
Start.
There we go.
We
We'll
need
get
to
there.
definitely increase our sexual appeal.
Sad Park. Next phase, Sad Park. We're becoming a boy band.
Yeah, we're gonna be like cam models.
Let's do a calendar. Yeah, let's do a Sad Park calendar.
Ooh.
Next merch sale.
I call July.
I'm gonna be December. I'm gonna be bundled up in like extra clothes.
This is it. This is live. This is live ideas. So with the tour, I was gonna ask. So you went out with band from Japan, right? They're another Valley band.
Beautiful men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've just like we started playing shows with them like when we were starting out and they were starting out, and so
Cool.
like they just write phenomenal music. So we were just like, they're the homies. Let's go
Yeah.
on tour with a band. Let's
Right.
go with band from Japan. So.
Nice. Is there like a friendly competition between the Valley bands? Like, do you guys notice yourselves on lineups with similar bands all the time and seeing each other at whatever little festivals or things like that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really like a big competition, or maybe that's just like us.
We sorta-
I think the scene kind of goes up and down. Like we're at a point now where like a lot of the bands that when we were just playing in the Valley a lot, we would be on a lot of the same lineups, and it would be like fun. You see all your homies all the time, and now we're kind of at a point where like everyone's kind of playing out of the Valley more. At least our
Right.
like wave of bands that we started playing with. So it's a lot more just like, oh, we're playing on a show with these people. Like that's a nice, fun little thing that doesn't
Gotcha.
happen that much anymore. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So
We don't really keep up with too many of them other than BFJ.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, it's kind of
Nice.
yeah,
Just playing.
Yeah.
just playing some
playing.
What was
gosh
the
darn music.
right? What was the tour highlight? So you went San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, then back to the Smile, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun. That was super
played
fun.
in Hesperia.
We played in Hesperia before.
Hesperia, right?
What was the highlight for you, Grant?
Or do you have any like wild stories from like driving? Like, did the car break down? Was everything okay?
The
Like,
first show in San Francisco, I immediately lost my voice,
Oh,
and
no.
afterwards
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
started coughing up blood, and I was like,
illness.
dope, we're gonna go over to Portland. Drove, couldn't talk the whole ride, like the day over to Portland. Got to Portland, played, and like just the energy was like so cool, so like I ended up fucking up my vocal cords more.
Pushing it.
But like the coolest thing was like Matt, the lead singer of band from Japan. I was like, dude, I can't sing, and he was like, okay. So he grabbed like Sam's mic and sang like every single song from our set that
No
night.
way.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
that is sweet.
It's pretty tight.
That happened in Portland, San
Yeah,
Francisco. Okay.
Portland.
It was a good highlight.
I think
Yeah.
for the most part, maybe unpopular opinion here, or like I'm like lifting the veil. I feel like touring's really boring.
Really?
Like I
It's a
feel
lot
like
of driving.
most of our day was just driving and like getting to the gig, and then we're like, oh fuck, well we got here whenever we got here, and we don't play for like 5 hours,
Right.
so we just kind of hang out.
We never even got. No, I wish we had that kind of time.
Yeah,
we always just show
dude,
up and have like an hour and a half.
It was an awkward amount of time because it's not like we had enough time to like go
Do
do stuff in
anything.
the city.
Yeah.
It was just like, well, we're
Right.
here, so we unloaded our gear because you don't want it to get stolen, and then you just kind of like sit and like hang out, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
sort of the weak part of touring. Is not
Yeah,
having time to like experience.
It definitely
the cities.
is kind of not the best in that aspect.
Right.
That's why
it's
I'd
not
say-
as glamorous as.
Yeah, I mean,
you'd
maybe
imagine.
when you're like a huge band and you're playing, like you got your own tour bus and everything,
Right.
it's more fun.
Right.
But
Yeah, honestly, the highlight was just like listening to old country
Yeah.
I
music.
was gonna say
Driving
through like
from
Northern
Oregon.
California.
listening to
Yeah.
like
Northern California.
1950s like old country while just driving through like these beautiful areas.
Mhm.
That was so pretty.
pretty.
It
That's
was
That's
so
cool.
relaxing.
Or driving straight home from Seattle at the end.
that was
Yeah,
fun.
that was
20
fun.
hours.
That was fun.
Yeah. So was that your first tour then?
Yeah.
Or,
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So that's like a huge milestone for the band,
Yeah,
right? Like
that
I
was very
imagine
fun.
that's.
Yeah, it's pretty much the
something-
most important thing any band has ever done. Ever,
We did
I
it.
think 4-day tour.
So, you know,
we pretty
that
much
was-
Yeah,
Sam.
we passed like Radiohead. And
It was, dude. It was. I mean, yeah, we'd like played out of town before, you know, and
Yeah.
done like Vegas and fucking San Diego, but you know, but
right.
yeah, but it's just, you know, actually putting it together and doing that same shit for 5 days in a row.
Right.
You feel it.
Important thing ever.
Most important thing ever.
Yeah.
It's true, honestly, I feel like that's, you know, when
important.
every band starts, I feel like, you know, that's definitely like a goal
Yeah.
I try and get to, and we did it, boys. We made it.
What are you trying to get down here? Are you trying to get like the diamond?
I'm like trying. It's like, when
You
you,
know
it's
what?
like when you mic up a drum kit. I want everything. I'm getting like the really bassy ends that are coming from his stomach. He's
Gotta get
getting
the
the higher
deepness.
parts.
All right. I have to give a quick shout out to Sam actually because he was working till 4 a.m. last night and it's 9 a.m. right now. So thank you, thank you for being here, my friend.
Sam,
Of course. Yo, I fucking stayed at my buddy's house, Ubered to my car, drove here in the morning.
wow.
Damn.
Powerhouse.
Sam, how much did that Uber
Studio
cost?
man.
811.
Is that
Ben was
311.
close.
is that a tax deductible
Whoa.
expense, Sam?
I'm not doing the mic.
Amber is the color.
If Sad Park has a bank account and I ever get the information
You
for
won't. Sorry.
Um,
You heard me, IRS.
$8.11.
Right.
I am band funding my bronchitis.
Could I ask you guys one little bit heavier question, I guess? So I noticed a lot of the lyrics kind of deal with heavier stuff. Do you find it kind of therapeutic when you're going through those hard times to write about it, or do you have to wait until you're kind of out of the dark place to?
No, dude,
Okay.
100%. It's all completely in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, something will happen, and then, like, I don't even really think about it, because, like, when I think about it, nothing good, in my opinion, comes out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, something will happen, whatever it is, and then, like, I'll be like, oh, I'm bummed. I'm just gonna, like, try and make myself feel better and go, like, write something in my room, and then I'll do that, and then, like, that's how the majority of Sleep was written.
Cool.
Was just like acoustic stuff in my room, just trying to like feel better.
Right.
Just playing music.
Yeah. And then Sleep was recorded in your garage, right?
Yeah.
And
Nice
Sam
guy.
is
Sam recorded
recording
the whole
engineer.
thing.
Is it different? So now you're recording a new album in the studio.
Mhm.
What's like the big difference between going from your garage? to the
All of the drinks at the studio are free.
studio? Okay.
I'm saving so much money on like Red Bulls and like LaCroix.
So they're a vending machine, but you just push the button and it comes
Oh.
out.
Dude,
That's right.
you get to
crazy.
walk
That's
into the
right.
kitchen. You know how many
Lapse of
blueberry
luxury.
bagels I've eaten already? Just because I
4?
just can.
And there's a cookie jar, just like Oreo.
Oh, dude, I eat so many Oreos.
I know you were like asking like, oh, like difference in music quality, but mostly it's the food.
No, it's
Oh no!
It's the
Yeah.
food.
That's just
Are-
the experience of.
Are we allowed to talk about this, Sam? That we're recording at Conway?
Well, you said it, so maybe you.
It's definitely like, you know, like you get the studio time and you do what you can when you can. So it's a lot more, you know,
Right.
like go to 6 a.m. type
Right.
of shit.
Well, I was gonna ask if
Long
it's more
days.
pressure because in the garage you kind of have whatever time that's you're not renting out. You don't have it till a certain
Yeah.
time. You could just kind of be free and mess around and figure it out. But at the studio, you feel more pressure to like get it done quickly.
Yeah.
Really?
Like well, I think so, cause like in the garage, it was literally like, fucking me and Sam were like hanging out for a couple hours, and he's like, "All right, dope, like do whatever the fuck you want. We'll record this song, then
Yeah.
let's hang out for a little, then let's record this song." And now it's like, all right, let's fucking sit down, let's work for like 9 hours straight and just fucking like.
It's
get
definitely
shit
longer
done.
days, but for me,
Gotcha.
like the guy that's been doing the recording for us, he's
Yeah.
such a homie that I
Yeah.
haven't really felt any.
Shout out Ben Fletcher for
Shout
letting
out
me
Benjamin
Fletcher.
Benjamin
letting
Fletcher.
me crash on your couch last night.
Shout out to
Ben Fletcher.
Cool. So last question, and then we'll get into some music. How do you feel about hot sauce in burritos?
Yes.
On
Yes.
burritos.
This is the
Yes.
topic that's been plaguing
Okay.
our society lately.
So,
Yeah, you got a tip coming into this.
Grant thinks, oh, so I go to some place, I get my burrito, I'm just gonna eat it fucking bone dry because if they don't put hot sauce on it, it's not meant to be on there. Grant, what do you have to say to
Okay,
that?
before you interrupt me, I have a mic. You don't have to put it in my face. So like you go to a restaurant, right? I understand that like most burrito places aren't like fancy restaurants, but you order what the chef gives you and you trust the instincts of the chef to give you a complete meal, right? You don't go to like like a fancy restaurant and be like, yeah, let me put some fucking Tabasco on this. Like it's fine the way it is.
You go to Nobu, they don't put the soy sauce like on the fish for you. They
You
give
shouldn't put the soy sauce on the fish
There's
regardless.
certain ones you're supposed to dip.
Do you mean just in general?
I
We're looking for a new drummer in Sad
You're
Park.
a sauce
If
heathen.
anybody,
all I'm saying,
just hit
I
me
think
up.
sauces are unnecessary.
Dude, don't,
right.
there's like
The gauntlet has been
That
dropped.
was one of the wackest fucking things I've ever heard in my
No,
life.
I'm.
2 days
Okay,
later.
okay.
2 days later, this man comes back. He's like, "Oh, I drove by a Snapper Jacks and I remembered how fucking good that sauce is. Oh, I'm supposed to cuss." And I realized that I'm completely wrong, and I do dip my burrito
Okay.
in sauce.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We made progress here.
Sauce is fine.
Here.
Case closed.
Okay, a lot of times
Oh, no.
I have really strong opinions about things, and then I'll
Case
talk
reopened.
kind of out of my ass, and I'll be like so intense about it, and then like sometimes even like 30 minutes later, I'll be like, it's chilling. Like with the whole Prince Daddy thing, before this interview started, I was like, dude, Cosmic Thrill Seekers is not as good, and then like 5 minutes later, I was like, it's probably better for sure. It's a better album.
Case
Weak
closed.
love it.
opinions.
Sauce belongs on burritos. Give me that.
At the end of the day, I
Close.
think it's
Soy sauce.
the dream of
Soy
America
sauce on
is
burritos.
the freedom to choose whether or not you put your sauce on your burrito or
And you
eat
were
it
trying to take
sauceless.
that choice away from
I
me.
was, and that
Trying
was
to
very
shame us for that
unpatriotic
choice.
of me. That's not fair.
Very
I'm
fair.
sorry.
Look at this. You guys
Sauce
all come
shaming.
together. You fight,
Wow.
but you come
At
back.
the very end, we came back together.
And sorry, last thing before we sign off. When could we expect the new tunes to come?
Big question.
Big question. Okay. Sometime 2019, 2020, 2021, eventually.
Yeah, Sam. your thoughts?
2020.
Cool.
2020 it
We
is.
kind of have
Awesome.
to wait and squeeze in whenever we can.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So.
Cool.
Also, we have to finish writing the rest of the song.
We're at the mercy of recording when artists way more popular than us are not there.
It's like,
Fair.
oh, John Legend dropped. Let's go.
Yeah, we get scraps.
Dude, I'm gonna fight John Legend.
Yeah, if he tries
Yeah.
to take our studio time again,
Dude,
yo,
John
Legend
Legend
looks
is
like
watching
a
this.
Don't
Cool.
put that in. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry,
put it-
John
keep
I
Legend.
gotta
in.
leave it in.
Keep
I gotta
in.
leave it
John
in.
Legend,
Gotta
I
leave
will
it in.
fight you.
This is
Chrissy
all
Teigen,
in.
though, you're fine.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. And
Woo!
thank you guys.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
Hi, we're Sad Park. This song's called Alone. said that you could never be alone. When you said that you could never be alone. Oh. Now you're gone and you're fucking with my friends, telling me that it's pretend. No, when you said that you could never be alone. When you said that you could never be alone. Oh. Now you're gone and you're fucking with my friend, telling me that it's pretend. No. What is it Cause when I'm alone with you and I feel like I don't ever feel it, I don't ever feel it. Cause when I'm alone with you and I feel I don't have to. Now you're gone and my life starts turning round. Now you're gone and my I feel like I don't ever feel it. I don't ever feel it. 'Cause when I'm alone with you,